There are places in the world where nature does not perform. It simply exists, quietly perfect. New Zealand is one of those rare lands where mountains breathe, lakes remember the sky, and silence feels alive. This is not a journey to impress the eyes, but to calm the heart. Here, beauty is not loud. It is gentle, honest, and deeply human. These places do not ask for attention. They wait for those who are ready to feel again. 1. Milford Sound, New Zealand. Milford Sound feels like a secret kept by the earth. Tall cliffs rise straight from dark water, wrapped in mist that moves slowly like a living breath. Waterfalls fall endlessly, even on clear days, as if the land refuses to be still. Standing here humbles the soul. It reminds you that life does not need control to be beautiful. Sometimes, surrendering to nature's rhythm is the purest form of freedom. 2. Lake Tekapo, New Zealand. Lake Tekapo glows in soft shades of blue, surrounded by rolling hills and endless sky. During the day, the lake feels calm and reflective. At night, the stars appear so bright they seem close enough to touch. This place teaches stillness. It reminds you to slow down, to look up, and to trust that even in darkness, light always finds a way. 3. Mount Cook National Park, New Zealand. Mount Cook stands tall and quiet, its snow-covered peaks cutting cleanly through the clouds. The air feels pure, almost sacred. Glaciers rest beside silent valleys, untouched and patient. Walking here feels like a conversation with time itself. This place reminds you that strength does not need noise, and growth happens one steady step at a time. 4. Aoraki Hooker Valley, New Zealand. The Hooker Valley Trail leads gently through wide landscapes of rock, water, and sky. Snow-fed rivers move calmly, reflecting towering mountains ahead. Every step feels peaceful, grounding. This valley teaches balance. It reminds you that life does not need to be rushed. Sometimes, walking slowly brings you exactly where you need to be. 5. Lake Pukaki, New Zealand. Lake Pukaki stretches endlessly, glowing in unreal shades of turquoise. The water feels calm, powerful, and deeply soothing. Mountains rise quietly in the distance, watching over the lake like guardians. This place makes worries feel small, teaches clarity. Like the water here, life becomes beautiful when you let it remain clear and undisturbed. 6. Fjordland National Park, New Zealand. Fjordland feels ancient and untouched. Dense forests, deep fjords, and silent valleys create a world that feels far removed from modern life. Rain feeds the land constantly, keeping everything alive and green. This place reminds you that nature thrives through patience. Life does not need perfection, only care and time. 7. Doubtful Sound, New Zealand. Doubtful Sound is quiet in a way that feels rare. The water is dark and still, surrounded by towering cliffs and drifting clouds. Sound disappears here, replaced by deep calm. It teaches introspection. In this silence, thoughts soften, and you begin to hear yourself again. 8. Wanaka, New Zealand. Wanaka feels gentle and welcoming. A peaceful lake rests beneath mountains that glow softly at sunrise and sunset. Life here feels balanced, unhurried. Sitting by the water brings a sense of belonging. Wanaka reminds you that happiness often lives in simple moments, not grand plans. 9. Roy's Peak, New Zealand. Roy's Peak rises steadily above Lake Wanaka, offering views that feel unreal. The climb is challenging but rewarding. At the top, silence meets endless space. This place teaches perseverance. The effort reminds you that the most beautiful views in life are earned through patience and belief. 10. Franz Josef Glacier, New Zealand. Franz Josef Glacier flows slowly through lush green forest, a rare meeting of ice and life. The contrast feels powerful and emotional. This glacier reminds you that opposites can coexist. Strength and softness, movement, and stillness all belong in the same journey. 11. Fox Glacier, New Zealand. Fox Glacier feels raw and real. Cracks and curves in the ice tell stories of time and change. Walking near it feels humbling, teaches acceptance. Nothing stays the same forever, and that is what makes every moment precious. 12. Abel Tasman National Park, New Zealand. Abel Tasman feels warm and alive. Golden beaches meet clear blue water, framed by gentle forests. The sea moves calmly, inviting rest. This place reminds you to enjoy joy without guilt. Life is allowed to be light, colorful, and full of ease. 13. Cathedral Cove, New Zealand. Cathedral Cove feels magical and intimate. A natural stone arch opens toward the ocean, framing light and waves perfectly. Standing here feels like stepping into a dream. This place teaches wonder. Some moments exist only to be felt, not explained. 14. Tongariro Alpine Crossing, New Zealand. Tongariro feels dramatic and powerful. Volcanic landscapes stretch wide, painted in deep reds, browns, and emerald lakes. Steam rises from the earth itself. This place reminds you of inner fire. Life may be challenging, but strength often rises from within. 15. Mount Ngoroho, New Zealand. Mount Ngoroho stands bold and raw, shaped by fire and time. The land feels intense, alive with energy, teaches courage. Sometimes, facing harsh terrain helps you discover your own resilience. 16. Lake Taupo, New Zealand. Lake Taupo feels vast and peaceful. The water stretches far, reflecting soft skies and distant hills. Sitting here brings calm thought and gentle reflection. This place teaches contentment. You do not need more to feel complete. 17. Hooka Falls, New Zealand. Hooka Falls rush with unstoppable force, bright blue water crashing forward endlessly. The power is thrilling and alive. It reminds you of momentum. When life flows, trust it. Resistance only delays the inevitable movement forward. 18. Warariki Beach, New Zealand. Warariki Beach feels wild and free. Rolling dunes, dramatic rock formations, and powerful waves create a raw beauty. Wind moves freely here. This place teaches release. Let go of control and allow life to shape itself. 19. Pancake Rocks, New Zealand. Pancake rocks look unreal, stacked naturally by time and water. Waves crash through narrow openings, sending water high into the air. This place shows creativity. Nature does not rush, yet creates masterpieces. 20. Mount Taranaki, New Zealand. Mount Taranaki rises perfectly symmetrical, surrounded by lush forest. Often reflected clearly in nearby lakes, it feels calm and confident. This mountain teaches self-belief. Standing firm in who you are creates natural beauty. 21. Blue Pools, New Zealand. The blue pools glow with crystal-clear water, surrounded by quiet forest. The clarity feels almost unreal. This place reminds you of honesty. When your intentions are clear, life becomes lighter. 22. Arrowtown, New Zealand. Arrowtown feels warm and nostalgic. Small streets, autumn leaves, and quiet corners create comfort. This place teaches appreciation. Sometimes the past holds lessons worth remembering gently. 23. Glenorchy, New Zealand. Glenorchy rests quietly at the edge of the world. Mountains surround calm water, creating deep stillness. This place feels untouched, teaches solitude. Being alone does not mean being lonely. 24. Lake Matheson, New Zealand. Lake Matheson reflects mountains perfectly on calm days, creating mirror-like beauty. Watching the reflection feels meditative. This place teaches awareness. What you see outside often reflects what lives inside. 25. Sutherland Falls, New Zealand. Sutherland Falls drop from great height, powerful and graceful. The sound fills the valley without chaos. This place reminds you that letting go can be beautiful. Release creates movement, and movement creates life. Some places do not fade when the journey ends. They settle gently inside us, changing the way we see the world. New Zealand teaches us that beauty does not ask to be noticed, and silence can be more powerful than words. As these landscapes disappear from view, let their calm remain with you, in the pauses between thoughts, in the courage to slow down, and in the quiet understanding that the most meaningful journeys are the ones that bring us closer to ourselves.